I was looking out for family. I was looking out the fastest. I was coming out the baddest. I was cooking, I was trapping. I was looking for the balance. I was looking through the basket. Now my stomach looked the fattest. Big old bookers full of carrots, like my enemy. Still I can't see how this can happen. I saw a print in knee. I just can't turn around and go back with shit that meant to leave. I just can't turn around and look backwards, there ain't shit to see. I bumped my head so many times, I done seen so many signs. I done dreamed so many lies, I done seen so many eyes. Mic check, microphone check. Oh, God bless me. Microphone check, man. What it do, world? I am back, man. Episode 140. And I don't know, man. For some reason, like, damn, want me to do episode 140, man. I've been tired when I get home from work, and I found myself not liking the episodes. You know, when I'm just tired, like how I've been feeling, it's like I'm dragging in my voice, and I'm already not like preparing, like having something ready. So I'm like, you know, trying to search and find inspirational stuff, and at the same time, I'm tired. So that's why I've been missing the last few. I think I missed 3 days. I know I missed 2. I don't know, but I said outlet just to say, man, wake your ugly ass up. It's time for you to get out of bed. Let's work on some of these ideas that we have stuck inside our heads. It is still dark outside, but you're officially live at 5:55 with the God. And just like that, I am back, man. And I have something that, because basically what I do is just go live and give us some motivation, some inspiration, and some words of daily encouragement. And I have something for us today that I thought about on the way to the house, and it's pretty decent, man. Because what this show does, what I attempt to do is get us going on some stuff, man, that we normally don't do, man. It's it takes let me see. I don't know what he's saying, but good morning. Great day. Hope all is well, man, with everybody, man. And I just give us some news that we can use, some game to help us refrain from being lame. Because a lot of times we're in our own way. You know what I mean? We have the skills, we have the ability, we've been blessed. But, you know, it just takes some time and some effort, man. If you really want to get it going, you got to be consistent. And you know what I mean? You really got to want it. And it's really simple. And so what I was thinking, man, and a lot of times when I give this news, I'm really talking to myself. I'm really inspiring myself, motivating myself. But it, you know, this the microphone. So I'm on a platform. So, you know, just it is what it is. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? I hope everything is good. It's my beautiful wife. Love her so much. And so I was thinking, man, all we have to do is aggressively pursue. I remember coaching football. When I first started coaching football, it was a lot of years ago. Now, my son is a grown-up now. A lot of years ago, my Coach T used to always say, man, you got to have that dog in you. And it meant the aggression that a player has to have in order to, you know what I mean? Because it's a difficult game.
And that aggression that you got to have, he's like, man, you got to have that dog in you. And I understand what he was saying or what he was trying to say. And I was thinking about it, just how aggressively you just got to attack what it is that you want and not accept no for an answer. Like, you can't accept a defeat. And good morning, Shawnee. Good morning. How you doing? I'm back at it. Nah, that's a fact. It's a great day. And honestly, what we gotta have, man, is God in us. What I figured out we gotta have. I mean, what we do have is God in us. And when you got God in you, God is with you. And I mean, with God being with you, God is on your side. Meaning you are on God's team. And you being on God's team means what? Means that you can't lose. Mean that you're going to win. If you're on God's team, that means you're going to win. And this is the play, man. This is it. What would you be doing? What would you do? What would you pursue? What game would you play? What would you go after if you knew you couldn't lose? God on your side, you gonna win. It's going to happen. You gonna make it. You gonna prevail. You are on the winning team. What would you do? And that's how we got to pursue. That's what we should be doing with your life. If you knew you couldn't fail, if you knew you could make it happen, because you on the winning team, it's going to happen. And that's how you should be moving, man. That's what we should be doing. A lot of us are sitting back and second guessing ourselves. But you on a winning team, you just forgetting. We just get so many thoughts of negativity in our heads, and we get in our own way, and we forget whose we are, what team we're on. And you gotta remember who you with and who's with you. And I just had to remind myself that this morning, that there's no way you can lose. Look who's on your team. So this is how aggressively you should be pursuing. Like, just think if you showed up with the Almighty on your side, you know what I mean? It's like coming outside, and just how much confidence that you should have in pursuing what it is you're going after, because you know there's no way I can lose. Now, you know, they say God works in mysterious ways. Now, he might let you get tackled just to see how you respond. He might let them block your shot just to see if you really want it, just to see if you start complaining and start pointing the fingers. Now, I want you to think about this, man. Don't you hate when players, when you playing a team sport and players start pointing out, well, he did this and he did that and he wasn't hurting. And it's sometimes you see them and folks know what everybody else did wrong and never accept responsibility for what they've done or what they're doing or what they were supposed to do. And the fact is, nobody likes those type of players. Just do what you're supposed to do. And you know what I mean? At the end of the game, when we all huddle up, we can talk about it then. But right now, we in the middle of the game. So ain't no pointing fingers, man. You got to do what you're supposed to do. Do your best and let God handle the rest. So, you know what I mean? He might, put you to the test. Might be a few plays where he try to help you figure out where he try to help you figure out if this is what you really want. Because after a few tackles, a few times where you missing, a few times where you get your shot blocked, a few times where they take the ball from you and run the other way, you might give up. So are you really on this team? Are you really down with them? Are you really out in the field and really ready to commit? Or you just out here for the fun? You just out here playing because you know you on this team and you just throwing up, you know what I mean? Or you really ready? And nobody likes those type of players, man, because really that reminds me of the folks who always talking about somebody else. And they really need to get their shit together. The folks who, you know, always got somebody else in their conversation, always gossiping about somebody else's situation, and they doing just as bad, if not worse. Nobody likes those type of folks, man. Nobody, when they really need to be conversating and addressing what they got going on, but they want to, you know what I mean, make themselves feel better by talking about somebody else who may be in a worse situation, or this is just a topic. You know what I mean? Their situation is just exposed to the public. So yeah, let's talk about them, and I'm not going to tell the truth about the situation that I'm in. Yeah, man, we can't worry about what everybody else doing. We got to do what we're supposed to do. And I just want to put that on y'all mind, man. If you was on God's team, if God was on your team and there was no way you could lose, what would you be doing? And that's how aggressively you should be pursuing what it is that you want out of your life. Because honestly, you can't lose. All you got to do is keep going and not give up. All you got to do is be consistent, be disciplined, and it's bound to happen sooner or later. But a lot of us just want to think about it. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Jade. He takes us through the test just for that, man. Just so we can figure it out whose we really are. And just so we can understand that we can always depend on him. Good morning, Keisha. I hope all is well, man. And a lot of us just got it stuck in our head. A lot of us just got it stuck in our head, and we don't never get to activate the action. We don't get to the action part. A lot of us got it planned out and mapped out in our head, and we think about it all the time, and we can't sleep, and we wish on it real hard, and man, but all it takes is effort. Consistent effort. You got to get it from your head to your legs. You got to act on it. You got to move on it now. But if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, keep stepping how you stepping. I am BearFeezie. This has been episode 140. And man, if you want to be successful, you got to do more than act like it. You really got to work like it. Peace.